Alright, what we did is right now we took the primary side of the transformer from the fan control board, and we're gonna check resistance on it. I already hooked up one lead on one, and then we're gonna hook up one lead on another. We put our field piece on let's see if we can turn the backlight on. Put our field piece on ohms reading, which is it will check for resistance. So here we go. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that. Right now we are getting about 18.8, so which is good. So now we're gonna check the secondary. Which, grab these two connections right here. Easier for you guys to look at it. Lead on one. Oops. Set this one up. And then I'm gonna hook up the other one. Now we're gonna see if we have resistance. There you go. Alright, what we're reading right now is 1.3, so they both checked out good. Now we're gonna hook this back up, and then we're gonna check the next one we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the single run capacitor, and we're gonna check the microfarads on it. Alright, so see you in a bit. Alright guys, we're back. Like I said, we're gonna check the microfarads now for your single run capacitor for your blower motor. This is the one right here, and this is rated, let's see here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is 10 microfarads, 370 volts. So I'm gonna go ahead and discharge the capacitor first. Since this one has like a plastic right in the middle, what I do is I just grab my like a pair of needle nose, maybe, you know, run it across real quick on the other side. There you go. That way we can ground it down, shorten it or something. And then we hook up our field piece to microfarads. So like I said, this is 10 microfarads, so we're gonna hook up one lead on one side and the other lead on the other side, and we should be reading at least close to 9.9 or 9.7, 9.8. so that's holding right there. So we're getting 9.7 to a 0.3 low, but still good. So, and then we're gonna hook it back up, put it back together, you know. And then we're gonna go to the air handler, and we're gonna check out the pressure switch and the rollout switches and the main limit or high limit switch. We're gonna check resistance also. We're gonna ohm it out. Alright, see you in a bit. Hey guys, one more thing I gotta add in there is we're gonna check all the screws on your low voltage terminal right here for your thermostat. So sometimes the screws are loose, you know. Just double check it, make sure that they're tight, you know. And this one is, check each and every one of them. Okay. And go to the last one. There you go. Simple as that, you know, because sometimes they're really loose. Check your wire connections also, you know. You can see they're nice and tight, and just to make sure they're not loose. And while the blower fan motor is running, you know, sometimes the wire terminals are so loose that they'll come off. So just, yeah, make sure double check. So alright, up to the gas furnace. Hey guys, we're back. Since before we move on to our to check our gas furnace, what we're gonna do is we're gonna check out the door switch also. Okay, this black wire right here, this goes to your main power input, and the blue wire goes to your this one right here. This goes to your fan control board. What we're gonna do is we're gonna check resistance on the door switch. You know, sometimes they go out, you know, contacts won't close or anything like that. So we're gonna do is like I said, we're still on we're gonna switch our meter to I can hold it real quick. Alright, we're gonna check for ohms, and we're gonna see what we're getting on this one. So we're gonna put one lead on one side of the door switch, and we're gonna put the other lead on the other side of the door switch. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna push it close. That way we're gonna see if we're making contact. So here we go. And we're getting about 0.5, which the door switch checked out that it's good. Alright. Okay guys, we're up here. We're gonna do the check the resistance on, we're gonna ohm out the rollout switches. There's one on the bottom, one on top, and back there is your main limit or high limit switch. We're gonna check resistance. What we're gonna do, we're still on the ohm setting. So it's supposed to be this is always normally closed. If it's open, and if it's not, if it's a non-resettable rollout switches or limit switch, what it is, it's you have to replace it because contacts are open. So it has to be normally closed, especially when you're doing calling for heat. So we're gonna hook up the other lead on the other side. You guys can see that right there. Look at that. And we're good. We're getting about 0.4. It's good. We're making contact. Now we're gonna move on to the next one. Hook up. Let's see here. Gonna hook up. See if you guys can see it real good. One lead on one. Okay. And we're gonna hook up one lead on the other, which is the bottom one. You can reach it out. There we go. Oh, so I hooked up right there. And there it is. So contacts closed, 0.5. Good. Now we're gonna move on to our main limit or high limit switch, which is this one right here. We're gonna connect a little bit. There's one right on one side, and cut the other on this side. And we're reading 0.5. So all our rollout switches and our main limit or high limit switch checked out good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and reconnect all of them. Wire right there. Make sure you push it in all the way. That way it won't come out or it won't make good contact. Just like that. I'm gonna finish them all up, and then we're gonna check the resistance on our pressure switch. So we'll be right back.